starts with you. It starts with you. It starts with you. It starts with you.
Welcome to the Kirklees College Virtual Open Day. This presentation is all about studying at one of our Dewsbury centres. If you have any questions, then please type them into chat and we will answer them at the end. Springfield Sixth Form Centre opened in 2018. and is our only centre that does not provide teaching for adults. Teaching here is only for students aged 16 to 18 or up to age 24 if they have an EHCP. This award-winning centre offers modern teaching facilities with a mix of classrooms and IT rooms, but also has a fully equipped art and design studio, motor vehicle workshops and a dedicated foundation learning area. Do you want to take a look around? This centre has approximately 400 students studying there, and just to recap, the areas available here are art and design, business and enterprise, computing and ICT, children and families, foundation learning, health and social care, motor vehicle and ESOL. The next few slides will look at some of the facilities available to students who are working in this centre. When you start college, all students are issued with an ID badge. It is essential that staff and students wear their ID badges when they're in college. To enter the building, you need your ID badge to use the door access system and to get through the barriers at the front of the building. The classrooms in Springfield are all light, bright and airy. On screen you can see one of our art studios and our Mac studio that the creative students use. In our motor vehicle workshops, students get hands-on working on cars in our MOT bays and developing their skills to make them more employable. The refectory is based on the ground floor in Springfield Centre and provides breakfast, lunch and snacks. We accept cash payments or students can pay with a cash card. For students who qualify for free school meals, it may be possible for them to apply for free college meals via the college bursary system. Further information is available from Student Finance who are located on the reception in this building. All students can access a free basic breakfast on a morning as cereal or fruits. As well as the refectory, students have access to vending machines in the 2 breakout areas located on the 1st and 2nd floors. The Learning Resource Centre is dedicated to the late Joe Cox. Here students can access core textbooks and core reading lists, but they can also use computers to complete their work. Staff are always available in the LRC to support students with any problems they may be having accessing computer systems or finding books. Pioneer Higher Skills Centre is our newest centre and opened in November 2020. This stunning refurbishment of an iconic building in Dewsbury is home to adult students and some 16 to 18 students. The centre is located in Dewsbury Town Centre and, like Springfield Centre, is a short walk from the bus and train stations. This centre provides courses in art and design, business, computing and ICT, counselling, ESOL, children and families, creative and digital, hair and beauty, health and social care, access to HE and teaching. For 16 to 18 students, they access the hair and beauty and art and design courses. As with all our other centres, the facilities available to students in Pioneer are designed to provide the best learning facilities for our students. As with all our centres, to ensure our staff and students are safe, door access and barrier systems are in place. Students can only enter the building using their college ID badge. Boothroyd Salon is open to the public, with students learning barbering and hairdressing in stunning settings. The beauty salons on the first floor are also available to members of public for treatments and again provide a stunning setting for students to learn in. Within this centre we also have a Starbucks cafe which is again open to members of the public. Breakout spaces where students can sit with their friends are light, bright and airy and again have access to vending machines. The Learning Resource Centre on the top floor of this building is a wonderful place for students to study. Staff are on hand to support students. There are also computers available in here. As with all our other centres, students studying in Pioneer Higher Skills Centre have access to free Wi-Fi while they are in the building. As well as supporting students to develop in their studies, we ensure that students have access to a wide range of support facilities. Given the current situation with COVID, all young people need to know help is there if they require it. All students have access to a progress coach for day-to-day support, with more specialised support available if required. This ranges from counselling service, financial support or identified support for our more vulnerable learners, which include our looked after children and young parents or carers. Our award-winning additional learning support team are available support learners in the classroom. The additional learning support team have their own presentation which is available to listen to. Let's meet Nathan and Mohammed, who are two of our student engagement mentors.
Hi, I'm Nathan. I love keeping myself fit and healthy through going to the gym or through walking, enjoy going out to restaurants for something to eat, and I'm also fascinated by anything to do with tattoos.
Hi everyone, I'm Mohammed. I love exploring new places, learning about new things, and anything related to sports, especially football and cricket.
And one thing that we have in common is that we are both student engagement mentors at college. So, what does a student engagement mentor do? You may see us on the gates in the morning with a friendly hello for you. We might be in the atrium running events that you can come and join in with. We might be running a support group across the different college sites, doing one-to-one sessions with our students, working alongside charities and agencies to do projects for the college, or we might just be running drop-in sessions for you to swing by, have a brew and a quick chat.
As student engagement mentors, we uphold the college's values in all that we do, and we offer a completely safe and a non-judgmental environment for you to come and discuss with us how you're feeling about college and anything you're struggling with in or outside of your college life. If we are not the right people to support you, we will signpost you to the right services to make sure you feel heard, supported, and most importantly, that you are happy to be here at college and are able to continue on your course.
So when would you come and use us and ask us for support? If you feel that there are any barriers between you and succeeding in college, come and speak to us. We might be able to support in a practical way, such as filling out forms or helping you to attend appointments, or it might be that we have to schedule some sessions where we can look at working with you on your mental health, anger management, building resilience and things along those lines.
If you see me or any of the student engagement mentors around college, please do say hi, and hopefully we will see you in September. All the very best.
Our students are our best ambassadors, and on the screen you can see that 94% of our students would recommend Kirklees College to a friend or family member. 96% of students are happy at college, believe they are treated fairly and equally, and say teaching is of a good standard. 99% of our students feel safe at college. I hope you find that useful. Further information is available on our website, but now it's over to you. If you have any questions, please type them into chat and I will do my best to answer them.
Hi, my name's Sally Rawson. I'm Head of Student Recruitment, Careers and Customer Service at the college, and I'll be answering your questions tonight. Tracy's asking them out. Are we ready to go, Tracy?
Yes, all ready. So the first question is, I want to change my application. Is it still possible for me to do that?
Yes, it is. If you just email the applications team, applications@kirkleescollege.ac.uk, they can arrange that for you. Their email address is also on the website.
I've applied to do the computer course at Springfield. Will I need to have my own laptop to actually do the course?
Okay, yes, you will need some technology at home. If you don't have a computer, then you can borrow a laptop from college, but it is an integral part of the course. They also usually require you to have Windows 10, but as students you can download Microsoft for free.
What will happen if I don't actually like the course that I enroll on?
Okay, so we do have a period of time in college where you can move around courses within the first few weeks, because we understand sometimes people might have made the wrong choice. All you need to do is go talk to your progress coach and they will be able to talk through the process with you. Do that rather than stop attending.
Another question is, I'm currently in full-time work, but I would like to do a level 3 course. Is there any courses I can do in the evening?
There are, if you go on our website and do a search on adult courses, there's a wide range of courses available. We're just finalising our adult offer for September with a lot of part-time courses. So I would recommend you keep going back to the website, or you can email info and we will give you the address soon and they will send you the listing through when we've completed it.
I'm currently a student, but I'm actually coming back to do a different course. Will I need to update my ID badge?
No, you're okay there. Your ID badge will still work. If you complete your online enrolment link or re-enroll, then the system will automatically change that for you. So just keep your ID badge, because if you lose it, you might have to pay for a replacement.
When I'm invited to come into enrolment, is it okay for me to bring my mum with me?
Yes, your enrolment instructions will ask you to limit the number of people that you bring in, because obviously we're trying to be COVID aware and COVID safe, but we do understand that sometimes you want to bring your mum or dad with you, so that's fine.
And then just leading on to a previous question, a person's asked, is there anything in particular that we need to bring outside of a laptop for the IT course?
No, not really. They do need a pen drive and your standard pen, paper, things. There are some textbooks. If you keep an eye on our website in the next couple of weeks, we will be putting a transition sheet on the website for every curriculum area, and that gives you recommended reading lists. Our applications team will email you when that list's available.
Another question is, how many subjects can I choose from?
Okay, so we're not like A-levels where you don't mix and match. So you would choose one subject and you study that full time. If you haven't got maths and English at grade 4 and above, then unfortunately, if you're under 19, you're still going to have to resit them as part of your programme, but it's one subject full time.
My son currently gets free school meals. Is that something that we can also get at college?
You can, yes. We have a bursary scheme that does include free college meals. All students get a free breakfast anyway of cereal and fruit if they want to access that. But what I'd recommend you do is you can go onto our website and look at the financial support page, or once he's enrolled, he can go to the financial support, which are on the reception desk at each centre, and ask for a bursary form. If he's struggling or you're struggling to fill it out, then get the progress coach to help you.
We have another question that says, when will we know how many hours we need to attend college?
Okay, so we plan timetables quite close to the start of course because we need to see how many students are enrolling on each group. College starts on the 6th of September and it's a staggered start for people across that week. We hope to be able to email first week timetables the week before that, and you will get instructions for how to access your timetable. It may change after the first couple of weeks once we've completed induction, but keep an eye on your email because you will get an alert once it's ready.
Could you tell me again what sort of support you offer to students in general?
Okay, so there's different types of support. There's additional learning support, which will provide in-classroom support with your learning, hearing support, support for students who are visually impaired. But then we have the kind of pastoral support that kinds more of a wraparound, things like counselling, the chaplaincy, the student progress coaches and student engagement mentors who help you kind of engage in your learning and look at your wider life and how we can support you to then be successful in your studies.
I'm currently a student in business. Can I choose to start a course in another area, or do I need to acquire the skills to apply for that area first?
Okay, so if you're currently in business with us, you need to very quickly see your progress coach because we should have started internal progression with you. And if you're at another college, you just need to apply for a course that you're interested in.
Just quickly, a question is just said, on the days that we have 3 days in college, what are we required to do? For example, do we need to do a work placement or volunteer?
Okay, so you'll get your timetable. It's usually spread across 3, sometimes 4 days. If you don't have a lesson, then that time is your own. You don't need to come into college like you would at school. What we do recommend is you are going to need to do work outside of timetabled lessons. Your work placements are planned into your timetable, so you'll know where they are. It depends what you want to go on to do. If you want to go to university, then volunteering is going to look brilliant on your UCAS application. It'll look good with an employer, but it is your time to fill outside of core timetables.
I'm not confident that I'm going to pass my maths. Will I be able to resit that at college?
Yeah, don't worry. Yes, we build resitting. It will be built into your timetable. If you don't get the grade that's part of your conditional offer, then contact us. But if you get below that 4, we build that in, and we have about 2,000 full-time students every year resitting maths or English.
A similar question to what we've had before, but students asking if they have to attend 5 days a week in college.
No, it'll be very rare your timetable for 5 days a week. It's usually 3 or 4, and maths and English is what pushes it into the 4th day usually.
And somebody's asking, can they choose an IT and sport course as well?
Unfortunately not, no. You would need to choose IT or sport. You can do IT and be part of the football team or one of the other teams, the rugby team or one of our academies, but you wouldn't be able to do the sports course.
I've applied to do an art course. Do you know what sort of equipment I might need as part of my course?
Okay, so again, it's basic equipment, art pads, a folder to store your work in, a portfolio folder, very simple, similar to you've used at school. But if you keep an eye on the website and your email, I do know Art have done a very good transition sheet, which has tasks on it, recommended websites, textbooks, and anything you may need for the start of your course. And that will be going on the website in the next week to 2 weeks.
Can I pay for food in college with cash, or do I need to have a card?
We don't do cashless spending like you would at school. You can pay with your cash card or you can pay with cash. If you're on free college meals, then your college ID card is preloaded with a certain amount each day.
Okay, I'm just reading another question that's come through. It says, where can we find the coach you talk about in the presentation in order to change the course area we study if we want to change that course area? I think you might mean the progress.
If you want to change course area, email applications@kirkleescollege.ac.uk, and if you go to the how to apply page, that email address will be on there.
Is
just
sports
conscious times tight, Tracy.
Sorry, is sports available at Springfield Sixth Form Centre?
Unfortunately, no, sports isn't. We've tried for a few years to run sports, but there's never been enough students interested, so it's only available at Huddersfield. You can do the sports teams though.
And for childcare, do the students need to have a placement?
Yes, you do need to complete a work placement on childcare, but you don't have to find that placement. We have a team of work placement officers who in induction will come and meet you and find out what kind of talk to you about the kind of placements that are available. You don't have to travel too far. They try to make sure it's only one bus journey, but they do work with you on sorting that out.
Are we still okay for time for another question?
We've probably got time for one or two.
Okay, I've applied for a course at Springfield. Will I also be able to study at both Pioneer and Springfield Centre?
So your course would only take place in one centre, and you only do one course at a time. So no, you'd be in Springfield or in Pioneer, depending which course you've chosen.
And at Springfield and Pioneer Centre, do we have both school leavers and adults?
So Springfield Sixth Form Centre is our only centre that doesn't have adults. It's for 16 to 18 students, or if you have an EHCP up to 24. The Pioneer Centre is predominantly adults, but we do have 16 to 18 learners in there. Some of our art students go in there, and we also have our hair, beauty and barbering students in Pioneer.
And very quickly, that somebody's asking if we have public services in Dewsbury.
We don't. Unfortunately, that's at Huddersfield again. After many years of trying, there's not been enough interest to run the course.
Okay, we've got time for another one.
Yeah, we've got one more and then we'll have to go to info.
Okay, so the question is, what equipment do I need for computing?
Okay, as I said, if you keep an eye out for the transition sheet, and applications will email you when they're available. It will list everything that you need. That'll go on the website.
Okay, thank you, Sally.
Thank you. I hope you all found that useful, and there was a lot of questions there to get through. We do have further events tomorrow for our Brunel Engineering and Taylor Hill Centre, and we will be putting recordings of tonight's events on the website in the next few days if you've missed one and would like to go back and listen to it. We have got a member of our info team working tonight, and so if you do have further questions, you can email info@kirkleescollege.ac.uk, or if you have any further questions after this, you can email that address. They are available tonight 01484 437 070 until 6:45 p.m, and then we'll be back again tomorrow to answer questions. As I said, a recording of this will go on the website, and thank you very much for attending.